Good morning, my friends. Happy Friday. We made it through the week, and today's energies are going to be really good, actually. Today, we are sitting in the house of Leo. So, with that said, it's going to help to give us the extra strength. We're going to be a little more chatty today. We're going to be a little more extrovert, and that's awesome. You might have a project that you might need to get some criticism on, but be real with whoever's offering the constructive criticism. Be like, hey, I need your take on this. I need, some constructiveness, but I don't really take criticism that well. So if you can just kind of hold my hand through this while you're talking to me, I'd be really appreciative. Because let's be real, a lot of us have a hard time with criticism, right? Because we're always our own worst critic. So having anybody else add to that is really, really anxiety inducing. So if you have a project or you have a thought process where you're like, hey, I just really need to like hash this out with you to kind of like figure out what I need to do, like what my next steps are. Just be like, but as a heads up, I'm kind of sensitive. So let's try to take it easy. Today's message or medicine is coming to you courtesy of the Dragon Wisdom. I just knew as soon as I opened the eyes, the dragons were like, no, we got some words to say. So we had to make sure that they came out. I hope you are all well and enjoying. Today's weather's supposed to be a bit nicer, at least here in New Hampshire. Anyways, thank goodness. I am over the cold for sure. Although I have a friend who's out in Canada and they're getting slammed with snow again and freezing weather. And I'm just like, I feel for you because I cannot anymore. I just literally cannot. Okay, so we are starting with hope. See that? The chattiness, the Leo energy today, it's going to help us get through. Have some hope. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. The dawn, the night is always darkest just before the dawn, is how the old saying goes. So hold on to hope. Whatever, like I said, that project you've been working on that you're having a hard time with, bring it to somebody else. Get a hanged man perspective on it. Maybe somebody has a totally different point of view than you, and you can be like, never thought about it like that. So just be open to those kinds of conversations today, okay? Follow your intuition because there's an initiation coming. You already know like what the steps are that you need to take to be able to continue to move forward. I feel like this is possibly a job change, a move, a career difference. So for whoever this is meant for, this is like big energy. You're about to have an initiation, but you're not following your intuition. You're going back and forth too much. You're doing the whole, well, there could be blah, blah, blah. Yeah, there could be. But in the end, you have to follow what your wings are telling you to do. Allow yourself to go into something brand new. Allow this new initiation into the new walk of life that you are looking at. If you never take the leap, you're never going to know what is going to happen. So you've got to be willing to take that leap and stop staying in the comfort zone. Nothing good ever comes from the comfort zone. Life doesn't ever change if we aren't willing to change life ourselves. Okay? And then we have prayer. Take some time for meditation. Connect to your guides today. Maybe one of your guides is going to be a dragon. I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like their power is being really, really kind of pushed through the veil, if you will, through the clouds. I feel like a lot of people are awakening, as much as we all have spirit guides and we all have ancestors and we all have a guardian angel. We all also have a dragon that wants to work with us. They might be a little snooty at first, not willing to work with you. They'll sit there next to you, but they'll be like, silly human, I'm not talking to you. You're just too puny for my time. But when you keep going and you keep trying, you're going to be able to make that connection, okay? So make sure you're taking some time for you today, especially in this project that you need to keep hope about, that you need some constructive criticism about, okay? Take some time in meditation, take some time in prayer, take some time for you to breathe into it before you even bring it to anybody else. Center yourself, ground yourself, allow yourself that energy and that connection. Talk to your guides, talk to spirit, y'all. They cannot work with you if you don't open the door. They want to be there for you, but you have to literally say out loud, all right, guys, spirit guides, ancestors, anybody who wants to work with me, I'm willing to take any help I can get today. I'm opening myself up to this. Of course, then you need to make sure you have protections around you. Make sure it's only for your greatest good, making sure nothing negative's coming in, but you got to talk to them. You got to open up. They can't help you if you're not extremely verbal about it. Okay. And once you do that, you're going to feel this initiation come on that much stronger. You're going to be more open to receiving the big change that is coming, okay? But you got to follow your intuition on it. If it doesn't feel good, then right this moment, it's not right for you, but it is coming along down the road, okay? Following your intuition and keeping the hope, remembering the night is always darkest just before the dawn. Hold on to that hope. Move into the Leo energy, man. Lean into it. Feel it. Allow yourself to take in that sunshine. Allow it to become like molten lava gold, lighting you up so you can create it to become steely later on if you need to create boundaries, all right? But you got to take that in. You got to hold that hope for yourself moving forward. Guys, I do have a couple of openings tomorrow before I do the tarot class. I have a couple of openings this evening at the office for Reiki energy healing, personal tarot card reads, and or if you want to come shop the apothecary, that's cool too. I am teaching the minor arcana of tarot tomorrow evening from 5 to 7 at my office at 51 Ralston Street in Keene, New Hampshire. It is $35 a person. We're going to talk all about the core cards, all about the numerology and the suits, how each suit relates to the elements, and then we're also going to be talking about how to use regular everyday playing cards to do divination as well, and how you can add them up to create a major arcana if you wanted to even. All right, guys, so much love. Namaste. Stay safe. Stay positive. I'm off to the gym. I hope you have a great day.